Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. Today we are going to have the Hindu newspaper analysis dated 19th of October 2023. In today's newspaper analysis, we are going to discuss about those topics that are important from the newspaper. And also we have included a topic for mapping session. This topic will help you to prepare for the prelims exam, and you will be able to solve some questions that come from the mapping section of geography in the prelims exam. So now let us start the discussion with understanding first what articles we are going to discuss. Okay, so these are the list of articles that we will discuss during our day to day. Okay, so these articles we will cover. So the first topic that we are going to discuss, it is a mapping topic. So we are going to map one topic which is known as Gulf of Mannar. Okay, what is the name of the topic? It is Gulf of Mannar. The Gulf of Mannar has been in news recently, and today an article came that is relevant with this particular topic. Okay, so in this article, name of the article is Sea Service. We will understand about the importance of Gulf of Mannar, about the importance of relations between India and Sri Lanka. So when we talk about Gulf of Mannar, the Gulf of Mannar is located over here. Okay, this is where Gulf of Mannar is located. Okay, so let me take another color. So this is the Gulf of Mannar. Why we are saying it to be a Gulf? Gulf is generally a region that is surrounded from three sides by water. Okay, means it is surrounded from three sides by water, so that is Gulf of Mannar. So it is, let's say, over here, it is in the Indian part of it. Okay, so this is Gulf of Mannar. So it is to the south of India. So this is the, let's say, lower portion of India, the peninsular region of India. Okay, this is the peninsular region of India. To the south of the peninsular region of India and to the, let's say, northwest of Sri Lanka, we have this Gulf of Mannar. So this is a water body. Okay, this is a water body, and here we find various species that are not found, let's say, elsewhere. For example, there is a species which is known as dugong. Okay, there is a species, it is known as Dugong. Dugong. Dugong is also known as seahorse. Okay, or sea cow, I would say. So dugong is found in the Gulf of Mannar. This is a species which is a protected species. This species has received protection under the International Union for Conservation of Nature. What you need to do, you need to identify the conservation status of dugong after this discussion. That will help you to retain that information. If a question comes in the prelims exam, what is the IUCN status of dugong, you will be able to write that, right? So this is the Gulf of Mannar region, and so over here, let's say, there are some other important, important places as well. For example, if I talk about this Park Strait, where is Park Strait? This is the Park Strait, this line that I have just drawn. Strait is a narrow channel of water that connects two water bodies. Okay, so over here we have Bay of Bengal, and this is, let's say, over here we have Indian Ocean. So it connects both of them, this Park Strait, and we also have Parkway. Okay, so this is the thing, this is the location of Gulf, Gulf of Mannar. Remember where is Gulf of Mannar located. Also remember the name of this species, which is dugong. Identify the IUCN status of dugong. It will help you, right, to solve a question in the prelims exam. Apart from Gulf of Mannar, there are many other areas also that remain in news. Okay, for example, Rameshwaram. This place Rameshwaram, it is very near to the Parkway. This Rameshwaram is a place which is associated with the life of the late President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay, so it is associated with his life. So he has mentioned about Rameshwaram in the books that he has written. Like one of the book is Wings of Fire, right? So Wings of Fire, then he has Ignited Minds. There he has mentioned about Rameshwaram. So this place is important, right? Then we have Pamban. This Pamban, like over here we have a bridge also, Pamban bridge, okay, and we have Pamban Pass. These places also remain in news. So you need to remember that these locations are very near to Parkway, okay, these locations are near to Parkway. And if I talk about Gulf of Mannar, in the Gulf of Mannar region there are many islands, right, many small islands. So those islands, I mean, like, you know, although they are mentioned in numbers over here, you can go through it in your free time, maybe, like, you know, you may be able to remember some of them. It will help you, right, to solve questions in the prelims exam. So having understood this, let us see another map, a similar map, so that, like, you know, these places become similar or familiar to you, okay. So again, this is the same map that we have discussed, the Gulf of Mannar, Park Strait, Parkway, right, like this. And over here we have, this is Gulf of Mannar, we see this is Gulf of Mannar. So it is almost landlocked from three sides, and one side it is open, right, one side it is open. This is Gulf of Mannar. This is Park Strait, as we have discussed earlier. There are some other relevant locations as well. This is known as Gulf of Kutch. Then we have Gulf of Khambat, okay, Gulf of Kutch, Gulf of Khambat, and we have Chilika Lake over here. This Chilika Lake is in Odisha, okay. This place remains in news because of a specific kind of turtle, okay, a specific kind of turtle. That turtle is known for its unique feature. They do aribada. Aribada is mass nesting, okay. So they go for mass nesting. Huge number of those turtles do mass nesting. I mean, like, they they, let's say, like, you know, lay huge number of eggs, and that lead to, let's say, offsprings, okay, like child of the turtles. Then to the east side of this we have a sea which is known as Andaman Sea, okay. This is Andaman Sea. We have Andaman Sea over here. So these are the locations that you need to remember. Practice also, if possible, draw the map using, let's say, your handwriting, so that you remember it. Now we have another topic. This topic says the explosion of digital uncertainty, okay. This particular article has been written by a prominent author, and we are going to discuss about this topic in detail. Name of the topic is the explosion of digital uncertainty. Now, they have talked about the digital uncertainty is increasing. It is not increasing rapidly, but it is increasing at an explosive rate. I mean, like, it is increasing very fast. The risk associated with digital, let's say, like, you know, digital platforms or digital systems is increasing. So particularly in this article, they have talked about the risks that are posed by artificial intelligence, okay. The risks that are posed by artificial intelligence. So as we all know that artificial intelligence is seeing a new phase in the world. Different companies have come up with different artificial intelligence systems. We are ourselves using artificial intelligence in many phases. For example, if you want to translate, right, if you want to translate one language to another language, right, so these, you just need to copy the content and you need to paste it in Google Translate, and it is going to translate, let's say, from English to maybe Hebrew, from English to Arabian, like that. You don't have to put much let's say, effort to translate the language. It is being done automatically. Then there is ChatGPT also. You ask any question, it is going to give you the answer in text format. So they are also processing the language, okay. So these are known as large language models, and these large language models are, let's say, like, you know, built using artificial intelligence. They are learning every day, and since they are learning, they are improving also. But the thing is, like, you know, these are some of the applications of artificial intelligence that are generally used for betterment of the society, for the betterment of the human being, right. They have the potential of adding let's say values to the GDP of different countries. And in India also, let's say it has been reported in different reports that artificial intelligence has the potential of boosting the overall GDP of India by the year of 2025 itself. Okay, so by 2025, if we are doing investment, and over the next, let's say 5 to 10 years, we are going to reap the benefits in multifold. We are going to get benefited out of it. So artificial intelligence is generally considered to be a beneficial technology, right? It is considered to be a beneficial technology. However, there can be risks, right? There can be risks associated with it. These risks are, let's say, uncertain at this point of time. Uncertain means we do not know how much risk it can pose, in what format it can pose risks. In this article, the author has talked about that it can pose risk in multiple formats. One of the format is, let's say, disinformation, right? What? Disinformation means artificial intelligence can give you fake information, and that information, if it is accepted by the public at large, if public learns from the misinformation or fake news, or let's say fake information through artificial intelligence, it is going to pose threat to the society. Okay, and apart from this, there can be vested interest of some political parties to spread disinformation using artificial intelligence systems. So the author is warning through this article that although artificial intelligence is considered to be a beneficial technology because it is in its nascent stage, however, as the artificial intelligence systems are growing, as they are maturing, so there will be some potential actors, potential threat actors, who may use artificial intelligence in different ways that may cause problems for the society, that may bring new challenges for the government, for the society, for, let's say, different people across the world. So the author is warning that although this field of artificial intelligence is growing, but apart from this, the threat associated with artificial intelligence is also growing. We are witnessing newer phases of threats. We are witnessing newer ways of threats. Okay, so the author has talked about a new form of artificial intelligence, which is known as artificial general intelligence. Okay, or general artificial intelligence. In this article, the author has talked about another form of artificial intelligence, which is known as artificial general intelligence. Okay, artificial general intelligence. In short, it is known as AGI. What do we mean by artificial general intelligence? Artificial general intelligence is a evolved form of artificial intelligence. For example, presently we are using artificial intelligence for specific purposes. For example, translation of languages, generation of content, making of videos, doing speech translation. So we are using artificial intelligence for narrow purposes. They are known as narrow AI, okay, for specific purposes. However, it is not very far, maybe down the line after 10 years, 15 years, we may see artificial general intelligence. And this artificial general intelligence will be able to surpass the human intellect, okay. So it will be able to, let's say, match or surpass the human intellect or human intelligence. Okay, that's the thing. So that is known as artificial general intelligence, and this artificial general intelligence will be a complex system that will be able to take data from different formats, and it will be able to give output in various formats. For example, in case of AGI, in case of artificial general intelligence, the input that we can give, let's say this can be input in the text format, and it can give the output in maybe video format, okay, maybe in video format. Or if we are giving the input in the speech format, right, and it can convert that thing into maybe text format, means it will be able to take input in various form it will be able to process them, it will be able to process the inputs from various firm, it will be able to correlate, make correlation between them, and it will be able to give output in multiple ways, and it is going to surpass the human intelligence. When it's going to surpass the human intelligence, at that point of time the human beings may be at risk when it comes to artificial intelligence. The human intelligence, when it is surpassed, then many people are going to lose jobs. Not only people are going to lose jobs, it may pose threats to the society, to the social fabric of various nations, right? So it does have many issues associated with it. So in this article, the author has talked about what is artificial general intelligence, and then the author has warned us that the artificial general intelligence is not far away. We need to take corrective measures from now itself. We need to bring new regulations. If we have new regulatory mechanism, then we will be able to, let's say, tackle the way how artificial intelligence is being developed and how it is being used, and how let's say in which direction it is being used and how it is going, let's say how it is being developed in so that in which path it is developing. So we will be able to keep a tap on it. So the author has also talked about one repercussion of artificial intelligence. Repercussion in the case of Hamas-Israel war. Okay. So the author has talked about Hamas-Israel conflict also. What conflict? Hamas-Israel conflict. So the author has said that Israel as a country, it is mostly relying on artificial intelligence. It is relying on inputs that it receives from artificial intelligence systems. However, because of intelligence failure with the Israeli authorities, right, the Hamas people have been able to launch missiles. They have been able to launch, let's say, missiles. They have launched more than 5,000 missiles within half an hour, and they have surpassed the capacity of the Iron Dome that has been developed by Israel. So Iron Dome is a technology. Okay, so I'm just writing over here. Iron Dome is a technology that is, let's say, available with Israel, and using this technology they are not only able to intercept the incoming missiles, they are also able to destroy those missiles on the air itself. So when a missile is being targeted on Israel, so the Iron Dome technology that they have, it is able to intercept the missile, it is able to identify at what speed it is coming, where it is coming from, how we can destroy it, and it is actually able to destroy it on the air, right? So this technology is known as Iron Dome. Using this technology, they can, let's say, take down about 20 missiles per minute, right? But the thing is, the Hamas people have launched about 5,000 missiles within half an hour time period. So the Israeli authorities were not able to defend their territory. They were not able to defend their people from an attack from Hamas. And so the thing is, it was because of failure of the intelligence, and it was also because of over reliance on artificial intelligence system. So the author is saying that we as Indians, we should not be making the same mistake. Okay, we should also guard ourselves from any imminent threat that may be there, and for that we need to regulate the development and usage of artificial intelligence in India. So author has finally said that artificial intelligence is the new threat that the world is contemplating now, but this is only the beginning. Okay, so artificial intelligence is a new threat that we are contemplating now, and this is just the beginning. So the author is saying that artificial intelligence is a threat thing, so it may pose huge threat in the future. It is developing, it is building its capacity day by day. With this, we will solve a question related to prelims. Okay, it says, consider the following algorithm. They have mentioned names of few algorithms. Okay, Shor's algorithm, like Love-Grover's algorithm. Okay, Shor's algorithm, Love-Grover's algorithm, right? And Josh Sa's algorithm. how many of the above algorithm are examples of classical algorithm? Okay, they are saying how many of them are examples of classical algorithm. So the thing is like none of them are classical algorithm. Okay, none of them. Correct answer is option D. We will understand about this. Okay, so like we have given the explanation also to this question. So the thing is like these algorithms that are mentioned, only the names of these algorithms we have mentioned over here. Okay, Shor's algorithm, Love-Grover's algorithm, like Dutch Joss-Sass algorithm, they are quantum algorithm. They are used for quantum computing. Okay, in quantum computing we use, let's say, qubits, right? We use qubits. So qubits like showcase various principles. One of the principle is known as principle of superposition. Then we have, let's say, a principle of entanglement. Superposition means a same qubit can exist in multiple states at the same time. It can have a 0 state, it can have a 1 state at the same time. Entangle means property of one qubit is dependent on the property of other qubit, which may be at a far distance, right? That's the thing. So using these properties, scientists are working on a new field which is like quantum computing. Okay, so related to quantum computing we have these algorithms. So these algorithms are not what? They are not classical algorithm, they are quantum algorithm. They are, let's say, upcoming new generation algorithm. Okay, classical algorithms are those algorithms that are used in normal computers that we use on a day-to-day life, right? So that's the thing. So having understood this, now let us quickly move to another topic. This topic is again important. It says the BRI at 10, some hits, many misses. BRI means Belt and Road Initiative. Okay, BRI means Belt and Road Initiative. So through this article, these two authors has talked about the, let's say, status of Belt and Road Initiative. Okay, so let's quickly discuss about this. Name of the topic, topic number 2. The BRI at 10. The BRI at 10. Some hits, many misses. Some hits, many misses. Okay. So now let's understand about this. So this topic is about Belt and Road Initiative. Okay, Belt and Road Initiative. So what is Belt and Road Initiative? It is an infrastructure project of China. Okay, so China has initiated this Belt and Road Initiative. This Belt and Road Initiative is being equated with the Silk Road of China. That was a historical route through which Chinese used to stay connected with foreign players, right, for their like commerce activities, for their connectivity with different regions of the world, right? So recently the Chinese government has initiated the Belt and Road Initiative, and it is a infrastructure project. Okay, what is this? It is a infrastructure project. So through this project, what they are doing, they are building roads, right? They are building roads, they are building highways, they are connecting the ports as well, right? They are connecting various ports, and so through this the Chinese will be able to ship their goods, their products to other countries. They are, let's say, like, making a connectivity project, and as part of this project they have also onboarded many countries. For example, one of the country that they have onboarded is Pakistan. Okay, one of the country that they have onboarded is Pakistan. And when we talk about Belt and Road Initiative, it is of China, right? It is of China. So with China, they have, let's say, China Pakistan Economic Corridor. Okay, they have China Pakistan Economic Corridor. In short, it is known as CPEC. So China Pakistan Economic Corridor is also a connectivity project between China and Pakistan, and through this project, let's say, Chinese government has, let's say, helped, they have invested in building some infrastructure projects. So one of the infrastructure project has been mentioned in this article. They say as part of this project, initially it was proposed as a win-win thing for both the parties, for Chinese government also and for Pakistan government as well. However, it has been seen that the Chinese people have been, let's say, getting benefited to the tune of 91%, and Pakistan was getting benefited by 9% out of the, let's say, whatever overall proceeds they have from the project. So the thing is, like, although it was initially thought that both the parties are going to get benefited, but actually it is the China which is getting benefited from this project. So the thing is, like, when we talk about this Belt and Road Initiative, this was initiated by the Chinese premier, okay, then the Chinese premier, now I mean like Mr. Xi Jinping. So it was initiated by Mr. Xi Jinping, but the thing is, like, it was what we say, like, it was the signature project of Mr. Xi Jinping. But the thing is, like, after 10 years of this, the Belt and Road Initiative, right, it is still a work in progress. They have already invested more than $380 billion, okay, they have already invested more than $380 billion, okay, billion dollars into this particular project. So they have said, like, are there any alternatives to these projects? Yes, there are many alternatives that different countries have initiated. For example, one of the alternative that we are going to discuss about, although it is not mentioned in this article, so that is India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor, okay, India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor. Like that, okay. So this particular project was initiated at G20 summit, during G20 summit that was presided by India this year. So this is a project that is in its nascent stage, means like they have just conceptualized that we will be having India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor. So this is going to be a potential alternative to the Belt and Road Initiative of China. Apart from this, if we talk about similar projects by other countries, the United States of America, USA, they have also initiated a project, and name of that project is Build Back Better World Initiative, that seems to have recognized, okay. So they have an initiative which is known as Build Back Better World, okay, Build Back Better World Initiative. And then, so B3W, it is in short known as B3W of the United States of America, and as part of it they have partnership for global infrastructure and investment, okay, they have partnership for global infrastructure and investment, okay. So this is also a kind of like project that was initiated by USA to build infrastructure at world level, at the global level, okay, that's the thing, okay. So in this article they have talked about that Belt and Road Initiative, the vision that they initially had, they were not able to achieve that vision, okay. Not only China was not able to achieve the vision, other countries also who participated in this particular initiative, be it Pakistan, be it Indonesia, or be it, let's say, like, other countries also, they were not able to reap the benefit of this particular project, the Belt and Road Initiative project, okay. So having discussed this, now let us quickly move to another topic. In this topic they have talked about a ferry service, okay. What? Ferry service. So sea service, ferry between Tamil Nadu and northern Sri Lanka holds much potential. So let's quickly understand about this thing. To understand this article, we need to understand that, like, if we go to the south of India, the southern portion of India or the peninsular India, right? On one side we have Kerala, to the right side we have Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu is the state in India which is much closer to Sri Lanka. Okay, it is the state which is very close to Sri Lanka. So recently the government of India and government of Sri Lanka, they have, let's say, come together. They have decided that they want to restart, okay, they want to restart ferry service. What? Ferry service. So what is ferry service? Ferry service means connecting the sea routes through ships. I mean, like, so from India to Sri Lanka, if people want to visit, they can directly go through these boats. They will be able to go through these ships. They will be able to carry their goods through this, okay. So through sea routes, that's the thing. So they have initiated ferry service. However, in this article they have talked about that presently the cost in ferry service is comparable with the cost that is there with reference to air routes, with reference to, let's say, like, if people want to travel through air. So if they want to make the ferry service, I mean, like, work better, they have to reduce the cost. One thing is, they can either reduce the cost or they can allow more baggages to be carried by customers. Means through air route, people generally can carry up to 15 kg of luggages along with them, right? And if they want to carry more luggages, they need to, let's say, pay extra. But through ferry service, if they make it, let's say, 50 kg of goods, right, to be taken by the let's say, like, travelers, in that case the ferry service may start getting popularity. So in this article they have just talked about the ferry service related thing, okay. So I mean, like, much is not mentioned, but like it is like creating India Sri Lanka bond hobby much better. I mean, like, their relation is getting strong.